Kim, here we are at Motorama Kia in Moorooka. Great supporters of yours, and I know that it's a relationship that you really like having, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel very privileged and excited to have partnered with them for this coming year, and yeah, awesome to work with the brand that's just right around the corner from the QTC where I spend lots of time, and I love my car so much. I've been driving a Seltos that I bought myself. It was my first car in 2020, I believe, and now I get to drive a fancy new one, so it's very exciting.
Awesome stuff, awesome, and we'll tell you more about Motorama Kia in just a moment. But as you said, not far away from the Queensland Tennis Centre, and that is the site, of course, where your season is going to start at home, a court that you love playing on, Pat Rafter Arena. It's just a magnificent event, isn't it?
Yeah, it absolutely is. We're so lucky to have such a high calibre event, very close to where I grew up and here in Oz, and yeah, it's an amazing way to kick off the year, and great weather here in Brizzy. I think every player really enjoys coming and starting their year off here, and personally, just to have an event where I can play in front of my friends and family, it's really special, and I've produced some of my best tennis playing here.
You had some great results here on this court a year ago, and that helped propel you to, in May this year, you reached a career high of 60 in the world, which is a fantastic result. You're still inside the top 100, but how are you feeling heading into next week and the season?
Yeah, I had a huge year. I had an amazing start to the year in Brisbane, and it kind of did catapult me into a sort of a different ranking that I was used to, and it kind of does change your life when you get inside the top 100. I was now direct acceptance into all the Grand Slams, which was really amazing, and yeah, just to play so many matches in Brizzy and really gain that confidence against the best players in the world just really set me up for an awesome year, and I've gained a lot of experience since then, and I guess the way that the tour sort of challenges you physically and mentally when you're playing at the top level day in, day out. Yeah, it's been a really, it's been a great experience, and I'm keen to, take what I've learned into this coming year.
Sure, people would like to know, a tournament here in Brisbane, do you stay home or do you go to a hotel?
Yeah.
What do you do? What's the plan?
I actually do a bit of both. I stay at home for as long as possible, and then when I get closer to playing, so this year it starts on Sunday, and I'll move to the hotel on Friday night. A bit reluctantly, because I want to stay at home in my own bed. We travel so much throughout the year, but I think it's good for me to sort of differentiate home and training to then getting into tournament mode and really focusing, and you get up and you have the same routine before matches, and then you also have the luxury of being able to go into the tournament car on the way to the courts, which is really nice, and not have to worry about driving and the traffic and things. So yeah, that's kind of my routine for Brisbane.
And the tournament cars are Kias, which are even better.
Yeah.
Which are even better. You said so. You've had a Seltos. You're still in the Seltos?
Yeah. So my first car was a grey Seltos, and now I'm in a fancy white one from the new edition of it, and it's definitely got some bells and whistles that my car doesn't have, like the air-conditioned seats. I'm absolutely loving, especially in the summertime here. It gets really hot and I get very sweaty. So it's really nice to have the same cars, and the routine kind of doesn't change much, whether it's I'm at home or at tournaments, and in AO has Kias as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as I said, we're recording this interview at Motorama Kia, which is on Ipswich Road at Moorooka. They've got a great promotion at the moment. We can spin the wheel and you might get $3,000 off your purchase as well. You've got a great chance of getting $3,000 off your purchase. Here's a generous man, Joel, the dealer principal here at Motorama Kia at Moorooka. That is, that's for sure. His staff don't know that that's coming out of their
their pay.
But anyway.
Do I get to spin the wheel, Joel? I'm feeling lucky today.
well, let's see how you go. We'll get you spinning the wheel very soon. But yeah, so Kia, great supporters of tennis or sport full stop, but tennis especially in this country. Obviously, the Australian Open as well comes up in a couple of weeks. So, must ask though, after Brisbane, what's the plan for you?
Yeah, so I'm going from Brizzy, then this year, because I was direct entry into AO, I get to play a tournament that week of qualifying. So yeah, that'll be awesome. I'm going to Adelaide.
Yep.
And then from there, straight to Melbourne, and everything kicks off for the Aussie Open.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the AO like? I mean, it's just such a big beast. Describe it to someone who, as brief as you can, for someone who hasn't been there before.
Yeah, well, it is an amazing place, an amazing tournament. I feel like there's just such a buzz around the whole city of Melbourne during that time of year. You know, the cricket's on, there's all the Big Bash happening just across the road, obviously AO, and everyone's just so happy because it's nice and warm and everyone's out and about, and yeah, everyone really gets around the tennis and gets around the Aussie tennis players, which is amazing. And yeah, just so lucky to grow up with having a Grand Slam in the country that I grew up in, and to have the opportunity to play juniors. So I've spent a lot of time playing on the courts at Melbourne Park, and now a long time later I'm still competing there. And yeah, it's been a dream of mine to get my ranking high enough to get into the main draw on my own, not have to receive a wild card. So I'm really excited for this year. Definitely a different feeling going into it this year than the previous years for me.
That's fantastic. We're going to bring it back to Brisbane, and 7 of the top 10 women are here, which is amazing. We touched on it earlier. We saw Arena Sabalenka arrive. Anna Samova is already here. They'll start to trickle in. Is there a matchup you like of those top 10? Is there someone you go, okay, if I draw her, preferably not in the first round, but some stage in the tournament, I don't mind my chances here?
Yeah. To be honest, I haven't thought too much about that. I think with tennis and the way women's tennis is at the moment, it's kind of an open playing field. Obviously, you have those girls that are ranked at the top for a reason. They're very consistent with the level that they bring all the time, and that's something that I'm striving towards. But I think, especially playing here at home in Australia with the Australian crowd, it gives you that little boost of energy. I think, honestly, I believe that I can compete against anyone, and I've also kind of got the results to back that up with playing Emma last year. She was ranked around 8 at the time, and so I didn't even really think too much about her ranking going into that match. I just believed that I'd put in the work to be able to beat someone like that and use the crowd's energy, and then yeah, went my way. So I think there's no reason why that can't happen again, and I think it's really exciting for Aussie fans to watch as many Aussies as they can, because they can tell that the energy they give us really does make a difference, and yeah, helps us produce some of our best tennis, which is really cool.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for coming along today to Motorama Kia here in Moorooka, as we said, on Ipswich Road. Good luck next week. I do have one final question. One of your coaches is the great Jeff Masters.
Yes, it is.
And I'm thinking, if we were to put him in a Kia, are we thinking a Tasman? Could he climb into a could he climb into a Tasman?
We could get him in a Tasman. I think he would suit a Tasman, but my boyfriend would be very jealous, because that's the car that he really wants to drive.
Well, I can say I'm driving one at the moment. They are fantastic cars.
Oh, that's
Tasman,
so cool.
so outstanding. Yoni, Kim, good luck
Awesome.
not only for next week, but also for the whole 2026 season.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Awesome. There we go. Thank you.